ese. Epa, doy. Hay uno que es más fino, pero otro pero no es tal.
This is the direction that we arrived. So about 6 hours of a hike that way is the truck, and then 2 hours away from the truck is the city. And of course, behind me is the shelter. And my lovely hammock. I shall call him Pepino. Pepino's gonna shank ya. Pepino. ¿Por qué Pepino? Pepino. Jungle dog. Jungle dog. Jungle dog. Traveling through Dagobah I am. Yeah. You must use the Force to get through the Amazon rainforest. Only you can prevent forest fires. This is our second 6-hour hike through the jungle.
And man, this is definitely the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life. Thank God for water, fresh stream water. Not the parasite variety, but the fresh, clear, running through rocks like a cascading fountain of glory. The mud sucks, but the hills, going uphill, I think is what kills me the most. And particularly bending down and going underneath things destroys my knees, as I learned during the first leg of our journey a few days ago when we were headed in the opposite direction. Mi compañeros. Oh, water. What did you expect at the Amazon? There's nothing but trees and rocks and mud and hills and tapirs and spiders and ants that bite you when you step onto their ant hills. It's the Amazon. What did you expect? I'm feeling pretty good right now, to be honest. I think the worst is over. I've got that Donkey Kong music stuck in my head. Do 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 do. Bum, ba-dum bum, bum, ba-dum bum. Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. Oh, oh yeah. I'm tired. Ooh. Stopping to rest for a moment. Look how dirty my feet are. Luckily, I haven't gone knee deep in the mud like my first time walking through here. Only about calf deep. Like I keep saying, this is the most difficult trip I've been on in my life. I'm having very dark thoughts clouding my head. I know I'm going to make it to the end, that's a fact. But still the feelings of self-doubt, self-hatred come rolling in like a dark storm. And I wonder if I'll ever achieve the things that I want, like meeting a nice woman, having children, and these sorts of things. I didn't go on this trip because of that reason. I went on this trip because I wanted to, and I'm okay with that. And I know I'm probably like an hour away from the rest of my friends, but nonetheless, I keep thinking about how my whole life I'm always been in last place. I've always been the last picked for sports, and these things weigh on me heavily, but I brush them aside most of the time. And I know I'm going to share this with the public. So in a way, It's like humiliation admitting all this. But it's the fucking truth. Pardon my ooh la la. I know I'm gonna have to move on here in a minute because I'm getting swarmed by bugs. But still, I guess this is something I wanna put out there. About 3 months ago, I was 300 pounds. I have no idea what I weigh now. All I know is that I lost maybe 5 or 6 inches off my waist. And I don't know, I'm hoping by saying all this, I can just get it off my chest. Because having these feelings freaking sucks, man. Hey, all you single ladies out there, I'm available. And I hope, well, I hope you think I'm enough, because I really don't want to try too hard for anybody. That's just unfair, man, having people with such high expectations of people. Anywho, I guess that's enough for now. Holy mother of wow. I made it. Where is everybody? It better be right around this corner. Try this again. That's a bunch of tired boys over there. So now that we're done with our journey into the Amazon, we've got to cross the border back into Colombia. There's one of us on a motorcycle and another 5 of us in the front of the truck. But yeah, we do what we can to get where we need to go. I'll worry about stamping my passport later. So there are communities out here, but there's also oil drilling in this area. When we were passing through to enter the Amazon, we passed a big old tanker, and I don't know what it's called, but it's one of those pillars where it just has fire. I'm not really sure what it's for, but it kind of makes me think of the quality of life for the people who live here in Ecuador with the expansion of. So one thing about these roads, there's lots of communities along the way, but there's also a lot of oil mining that happens in this area. And it makes me wonder about their quality of life out here and if they benefit from this at all. Most of the houses are very simple, but that's also just the life here. And I think a lot of people do enjoy themselves in such simple lives. I know I am. The property we're going to now is just has wooden structures. There is electricity. And the only water that we get is from the creek and from the river. Natural sources. But these people seem like very happy people. At least with their families. Up there we have one of our buddies. He's one of the guys that organized this trip. Big shout out to Ricky. Love you, brother. There you can see the oil pipeline that goes all the way from the Amazon back to the city, or to the refinery, which is outside of the city. we're finally on the main road. Sweet. Here's my companions. We're getting ready to cross the border here at the river through unconventional means. And by unconventional, I mean pretty conventional for a river. We got one of these canoes. And somewhere over there is the property that we're returning to on the Colombian side of the border. Oh snap, La Migra, La Migra. We crossed the river and we're in our home away from home for the next few days. Today's Thursday, and I think I'm out of here by Sunday or Monday, and I head back to Bogota, Colombia, and maybe a few other places along the way. Only time will tell. Oi. Oi.
Otro día en silencio que acaba de pasar. Pasa y pasa, días de mi oscura soledad. Soledad que se alimenta del silencio de tu boca. Esa boca que sonríe pronunciando así mi nombre. El nombre que me diste diciendo que sí, mi amor. Un amor que a ti espera y que siempre esperará. Tu amor que me condena a esta eterna libertad. Y aunque pasen mil silencios, pronto sé que me hablará. Pronto sé que me hablará. Vuelve el momento de escucharte en tu silencio. Vuelve el momento esperanza. Aunque el barco se me hunda, sé que yo podré nadar. La corriente de este río a tu amor me llevará. Tú eres mi fortaleza, mi escudo y mi lanza. Eres todo lo que tengo cuando siento.
Esperen que esto así no está mal.
Está puesto en otro
No,
lado.
exacto. Ábrete, florcita de los cuatro vientos, Yani. Olorosita, perfumera y doctorcita. Estrellita de 7 flechas, runancita. Ahí lanzaremos hasta las claras del día. Para escuchar la voz de los que ya se fueron. Son tus aguas las que dan la vida a mi pueblo. Son las que brotan por tus ojos tristemente. Porque en mi tierra ya no se le canta el agua. Son las que brotan de mis ojos, Pachamama. Y reverdecen en mi quebrada de